So what's going on, guys? Miles back with another video. I don't really have a specific topic to talk about. I just kind of want to just like come in here and vent to you guys for a little bit. Because we all have gone through this, or you're currently going through it, you've been through it and got through it, or you're headed for it, right? The Christians used to always say, when I was growing up, they used to be like, hey, you either in a storm, on your way to a storm, or you just got out of the storm. So, but it's weird, man, because like this year in 2023, it's weird. It's not like you doing bad. I don't know if any of you guys are doing bad. Some people are doing real bad, right? But it just feels like to me, you're not doing bad, but you're not doing the best neither. You just kind of like in that middle area where you just kind of just, you know, exist. You kind of just like gliding along. You may get a little bit of progress, and then you might go down a little bit. Maybe that's just the way life is sometimes, right? But I don't know if you guys are anything like me. I tend to get frustrated easily when I don't feel any progress, when I feel at a standstill. It's the most, something about that just doesn't sit right with me. I don't know, I've always struggled with that. Patience has always been something I've struggled with, because you're supposed to work every day or do stuff every day like it's your last, but at the same time, it takes time for stuff to manifest in life, which is a concept I still struggle with to this day. Every mentor I ever had says the same things. They're like, hey man, like, you a perfectionist, you trying to do shit too fast. And it's not that. It's just like, I gotta see progress. Sometimes I feel like I'm a narcissist or I'm arrogant or something, because I really do feel like I can do some crazy shit, and I get mad at the thing that I'm doing when I'm not accomplishing it. And I know some of you guys are the same way too. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like just finding a way to deal with the in-between areas. Kind of like living in the gray area. Trying to figure out what to do next. You're trying to plot your next move. Right? It's kind of like you're in the middle of a transition. You're in the middle of a change. And you don't know how the shit's gonna go. Change is always unsettling. It's always uncomfortable. Dealing with it on a day-to-day basis, and especially in your personal life, when you just something like a job, or you know, a family member passes away, or you know, a car, whatever it is. Transition and change is always hard to deal with. So there's another thing I want to talk about that I've just recently thought about in my head. I was reading a book, and it was talking about how today's culture makes you feel like busyness is actually doing something. And I think I know I for sure I've fallen victim to it. because whenever I don't get out and do something, or I'm not on my regular schedule, I don't feel as productive. But we can't confuse busyness with production, because you can be productive in 2 hours. There are people out here that only work 4 hours a day and make thousands of dollars. Meanwhile, there's people that work 60 hours a week that make minimum wage. So busyness doesn't correlate with success. But in today's culture, with everything moving so fast, with social media making everything move so fast, with your job demanding the most out of you, it's hard to just deal with the fact where you have off days and you can just think about stuff. But in reality, that's really how it should be most of the times. You should go out and do your most productive stuff in the morning time, a little bit around noon, and then in the afternoon, just chill out and relax, plot your next day, hang out with family, hang out with friends, and call it a day and go to sleep, and then repeat the same thing over and over again. But often we're trapped in this rat race where you're working 10 hours a day and you don't have any other mental strength, mental energy to do anything else. And that's not how life is supposed to be, because you're not supposed to work your whole life. Life isn't about work. It should be about love and, finding good relationships and good friendships, and making a decent living to where you can provide for your family and you can travel the world and see what the world has to offer. Not go work for a corporation just for you to be on call all the time, or you do not have your own individual freedoms throughout the week. And that's why I push so hard for financial freedom, because once you have financial freedom, you have control of your life, right? I know I've been all over the place in this video. I'm just I don't know, some just told me to make a video right now. I don't know why. Maybe this is for somebody that's watching this. Maybe it's just for me. I don't know. But I just was thinking about this, and I wanted to come in here and talk about this stuff, because maybe some of y'all are going through the same stuff. Maybe some of you guys are going through a little bit of trials and tribulations in your own life. Maybe you guys are going through change or transition. Maybe you guys are struggling with the concept of being busy and versus being productive. We kind of confuse the two, but they're not the same. So, but I just wanted to come in and make this video. I appreciate you guys listening to me rant, listening to me talk on a daily basis. It really means a lot. Y'all really want to hear my perspective on things, and that's why I read all the time and make sure I reference stuff to make sure that it's accurate and truthful information. I don't want to just give you guys an opinion all the time, but you got to have facts in there as well. So, but anyway, I've been talking too much. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a good day, a good week, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.